Sharks by Heidi Mathea. Today, there are more than 400 species of sharks. Sharks are fish covered in rough, tooth-like scales called denticles. These scales provide protection for their skin. Unlike you, sharks do not have a bony skeleton. Their skeletons are made of a tough, stretchy tissue called cartilage. Grab your ear. That's cartilage. The sand shark is popular in public aquariums. Its large size and snaggle-toothed look attract crowds. This bulky shark is known by many different names. They include gray nurse shark, spotted ragged tooth shark, and sand tiger shark. The sand shark has a thick body and a flattened cone-shaped snout. There are 5 gill slits on either side of its head. The shark's tail, or caudal fin, is oblong. Its upper lobe is longer than the lower lobe. Besides the tail fin, the sand shark has 4 other kinds of fins. They have 2 dorsal fins, 2 pelvic fins, and 1 anal fin. Those keep the shark stable. The shark uses its 2 pectoral fins to steer. Pointy teeth fill the sand shark's long mouth. The teeth stick out in all directions. You can see them even when the mouth is closed. These fierce-looking sharks are light brown or light greenish in color. They have rusty or brown spots, and their bellies are whitish. Sand sharks are usually 4 to 9 feet long, but these sharks can grow bigger. The largest sand shark on record was 10.5 feet long. Sand sharks occupy most temperate and tropical ocean waters. However, they do not live in the eastern Pacific Ocean. The shark received its name because it is common in shallow water near the shore. But sand sharks also venture offshore, and they can dive as far as 656 feet below the surface. Sand sharks prefer to remain near the ocean floor. Sand sharks are often seen along the ocean bottom. They can also be found at middle depths and at the surface. These sharks migrate seasonally. In summer, they move toward the poles to cool off. They head for warmer water near the equator in fall and winter. Sand sharks hunt at night, staying close to the ocean floor. These large fish have big appetites. They eat a wide variety of bony fish. These include herrings, eels, bonitos, and snappers. They also feed on squid, crabs, lobsters, and smaller sharks. Sand sharks usually swim alone. However, they have been observed hunting in schools. Together, the sharks chase prey into a tight group. Then they feed on the trapped fish. Even with all their teeth, sand sharks swallow their prey whole. Sand sharks are fierce predators, especially when they work together. Visibility can be poor in seawater. To find prey in these conditions, sand sharks rely on their other senses. Sounds, vibrations, and scents travel well through water. Sharks are very sensitive to these stimuli. Sharks use their ears to hear. They also use their lateral line system to detect sounds and vibrations. The lateral line consists of sense organs on either side of a shark's body. Sensing vibrations tells a shark about its surroundings. Like other sharks, sand sharks can sense electric fields. For this sense, they use a system of sense organs in their heads. All living animals give off their own weak electric field. Sensing this electric field helps sand sharks navigate and find hidden prey. Sand sharks live 15 years or more. I'd say this guy needs braces. Sand sharks begin life as eggs inside the mother. There, the baby sharks hatch and continue to grow. As they grow, the babies feed on unhatched eggs. They also eat their siblings. Just 2 baby sharks or pups will survive this period of development. In 8 to 9 months, the female shark gives birth to her young. The pups are a little more than 3 feet or 1 meter long. They each weigh about 13 pounds. The pups are fully developed and they can swim and eat prey right away. After delivering her pups, the mother swims away. The newborn sharks are left on their own to try to survive. A female sand shark gives birth once every 2 or 3 years. Like other sharks, sand sharks are heavier than water. They will sink if they stop swimming. Sand sharks are the only sharks known to surface to swallow air. The sharks then hold their air in their stomachs, and this allows them to float and hover motionless over the ocean floor while hunting. Sand sharks have pointy teeth suitable for catching and piercing prey. The upper jaw holds 44 to 48 teeth. There are 41 to 46 teeth in the lower jaw. As adults, these fierce-looking sharks have no major predators. Larger sharks prey on pups and other young sand sharks. The young sharks must use their well-developed senses to avoid capture. When a shark attacks, its upper jaw can separate it from its skull. This puts more power behind the bite, which is bad news for its victims. Because of their sharp teeth and large size, sand sharks should be respected. These sluggish sharks usually attack people only when bothered first. There have been 29 reports of unprovoked attacks by sand sharks, and 2 of these were fatal. You can still enjoy the beach without worrying about sharks. Follow a few simple rules. Avoid wearing shiny jewelry in the water. Don't swim alone. Don't swim at dusk or at night. Avoid swimming where people are fishing. Sand sharks could be nearby looking for an easy meal. They like to steal fish right off the lines. Respect sharks in the world's oceans. This will allow people and sharks to coexist harmoniously. Sand sharks look mean, but they're actually quite gentle and less bothered. Sand shark's scientific name, Charis taurus. Sand sharks grow to 4 to 9 feet, and they live along coastal areas in temperate and tropical seas. What a great picture that is.